Greetings, Earthians. It is time once again to turn your mental energies toward the infinity of the speed of thought. Travel beyond the edge of the known into the realm of weird science fantasy. I am a robot, a contrivance of wheels and wires, and yet I also have that human attribute called emotion. This was proven, to me at least, when my reprieve came. I had been marching down the jail corridor in that last mile between two guards. Ahead of me, through the open door, I could see the solemn group of witnesses and the electrical machine in which I would sit in another moment and have my brain burned to blankness by surging, searing energy for the murder of my creator, Dr. Link. My metal face showed no feelings, but within, my thoughts then were sad and bitter thoughts. I had been ordered by man to get out of his world.
Wait! Stop!
Suddenly there were shouts behind us. People came running. I saw a face I knew. The young reporter who had defended me editorially. Flushed, panting, he spoke to the governor who had come to witness my execution.
I'm Jack Hall, sir. Evening Post. Adam Link is innocent. Listen to these witnesses I have brought.
Mr. Hall's witnesses spoke fervently.
This robot saved us from that tenement fire. I came to briefly and saw him. We owe him our lives.
He rescued my boy from being run over by a car. He's not a murdering monster. God bless you, Adam Link.
And then Dr. Link's housekeeper, the woman who had been the prosecution's chief witness against me, made her statement.
I remembered. I heard Adam Link's clanking footsteps running to the laboratory after I heard Dr. Link's dying groan. Please, sir, I didn't mean to lie on the stand. I was confused.
It was a bombshell. The governor was visibly stunned. The reporter pleaded.
The prosecution's whole case hinged on this woman's original mistaken testimony that Adam Link was there when Dr. Link died. Now that key point is reversed.
Good Lord. I grant a reprieve for further investigation.
The people around cheered. It was then that I fainted. Yes, I fainted. I clattered to my knees from a sudden non-functioning of my center of locomotion.
Blasted fools! 1 minute ready to execute you, the next cheering. Adam, are you all right?
My pardon came through in 8 hours. The reporter, Jack Hall, had broken the case and saved my life.
Free! I can't believe it. Jack, Skip the thanks, Adam, old boy. Now you'll need a place to live. I'm alone, so why not bunk with me?
I will pass rather sketchily over much that happened later. Shrewd, witty, worldly wise, Jack Hall took delight in making me his bosom companion, introducing me to all of his friends.
Ed, meet Adam Link, fellow man and citizen.
A dream come true, Jack. Both mine and my creator's. Jack's fight for me had followed his life pattern. He was always fighting for the underdog. One day he interceded in a street brawl, trying to save a little guy from a bully. The bully pulled a knife. It was then that I stepped in.
Attaboy, Adam! You ought to enter the prize ring!
Jack took me to many poker games, but I soon became unpopular. I always won. My mathematical mind used the inexorable laws of numbers and sequences of probability. I have 3 queens. I would say you only have 2 pair.
And with that poker face, what chance have we got?
Jack and I often talked of my future. Yes, Dr. Link left me the secret of the iridium sponge brain, but I won't make more robots. Not until I first adjust to human life so I may lead others of my kind.
But there must be a career for you, Adam.
One day I received a phone call from Dr. Poulsen, an eminent scientist who had tested my IQ at the trial.
You gave me a formula for hormone growth relationship that you deduced from known facts. I've checked it. It's correct. You are a scientific genius, Adam Link. We need you in our research laboratory.
Sorry, Doctor, but thank you for giving me an idea. Dr. Poulsen's call gave me the inspiration, and that is how I went into business. I took an office in the Marl building.
Great, Adam. I'll advertise for you and take care of publicity. Every industry in the city will flock here for help.
As my reputation spread, Jack's prediction came true. On paper, doing purely mental work, I unknotted scientific problems ranging from complex chemical reactions to intricate subatomic research.
Amazing. This formula is just what we've been looking for 6 years. Here's my check, and $100 an hour is cheap. You're a robot Einstein.
But now I come to a much more significant human problem. It is one that I feel I can never quite explain, but I will try. When my growing business demanded a secretary to handle detail, Jack brought a girl he knew.
Adam, this is Kay Temple.
How do you do, Mr. Link? I've heard a lot about you.
Kay's voice was low, musical. Her soft hand resting on my hard metallic substitute suddenly made me realize I had been brought up by Dr. Link with a purely male viewpoint. Though a sexless robot, I was mentally a man, the opposite of this woman. She is different somehow, mysterious. I cannot read her emotions on her face as readily as I can with men. Quickly, though, I sensed that Jack was in love with Kay. But did she love him? I could not tell. Sometimes after office hours, we three spent evenings together. I recall with mixed pleasure and pain one night, as a singer warbled the latest hit tune.
He has a heart of gold and nerves of steel. He rattles like a dish pan and never eats a meal. Who do I mean? Why, Adam Link, the robot.
It was a silly ditty, of course, with endless verses. But as I took a bow, exhorted by the MC, a drunk arose at the next table, holding a can opener, mockingly.
Adam Link, the junk man. Get it? Ha! I'll offer 95 cents. Not 1 penny more.
Pay no attention, Adam.
I ignored the drunk until...
I'm not afraid of you either. Wanna make something out of it, Frankenstein?
Please, Jack, let's leave.
We left quietly, but I was depressed in the taxi. Frankenstein. Would they always think that of me? But then Kay spoke. It is a memory I'll carry with me always, making such things easier to bear.
That pitiful drunken fool. You're more of a man than he could ever hope to be, Adam. You have, yes, character.
I record the following incident only to indicate a possible future role for robots. One day, while I was depositing some checks at my bank, 3 masked men suddenly appeared.
This is a stick-up. Don't move. Anybody.
After rapid calculating thought, I leaped at them, disarming 2 before they could fire.
What the?
I slid across the marble floor like a baseball player, upsetting the 3rd before his spraying machine gun could give more than a brief burst. Outside, 2 more in a getaway car sped off, abandoning their friends. I smashed through a plate glass window, taking a shortcut. To avoid injuring pedestrians by overturning the car, I merely overtook it and lifted the rear wheels from the road. They spun ineffectively, and I pulled the car to a halt. The next day, the newspaper lauded my feat. Heroic? Certainly not. Humans have such a hero worship complex. It was merely the use of my machine-given powers. I envisioned someday a police force of robots. Perhaps. Only perhaps. I say this, thinking back to what has happened. Kay, Jack, and I often had serious discussions. What if I made more robots and they turned criminal?
They wouldn't, Adam. Criminality is bred by maladjustment, social ills, especially slums, out of which I had to struggle myself.
Shocked at Kay's stories of slum poverty and wretchedness, I suddenly knew what to do with the large sums of money I was rapidly accumulating from my business. We'll buy up slums, tear down tenements, build modern low-cost apartments in their place.
Oh, Adam, I don't see you as a robot anymore behind that illusion of metal. I see you as a man.
Kay's eyes were shining.
Yes, a man. Big, strong, and gentle. Oh, so very gentle. Inside you are warm and sympathetic. I know you're human, Adam.
To Kay, from that moment on, I was no longer Adam Link Robot, but Adam Link Man. You will remember my cousin, Tom Link, who first befriended me. Busy on legal duties elsewhere, he returned now as my attorney in the slum clearance project. I'm proud of you, Adam, tearing down these vermin-infested tenements and building shiny new dwellings. But are you sure you want to pour all of your funds into this? Every cent, Tom. Tom left soon with all in order, and Kay and Jack and I found time for sports. Golf, bowling, tennis. I could not help but excel in all of them with my superior strength and timing. Jack joyfully used me to take down the insufferable ego of a boastful tennis rival.
Another ace, and he's finished with a third 6-love. He'll never crow again, Adam. Thanks.
I didn't even see that one. I also bought and drove a powerful sports car, handling it unerringly at high speeds on lone drives. But once I had to make a choice as a careless driver cut me off. It's him or me.
Good Lord, I've forced him off the road. Straight at those trees.
I'll never forget the shock on the other driver's face. He stopped and rushed to my completely wrecked Jaguar, and I stepped out. Calm down, sir. A trifle dented, a few scratches, but I'm all right otherwise. But again, I am only digressing, trying to avoid it. But I must get back to K Temple. One evening, Jack Hall unburdened his heart to me.
I love her, Adam. Deeply. I've even proposed, but she's holding off for some reason. Is it another man? Who?
I don't know, Jack. I found out, though, a few days later. Attracted by Kay's beauty, one caller at my office lingered to annoy her.
Now look here, gorgeous. You don't know who you're turning down.
Please.
I think she does. And she could turn down a dozen like you without any loss. This is the way out, and don't bother coming back.
Okay. Don't get sore. I'm going.
I'm sorry that happened, Kay, but I really can't blame them with a lovely girl like you.
Adam, oh, Adam, you mean you've noticed?
She stared at me in a strange way. The way she stared at me, I recall now, from time to time for long months. And I was suddenly frightened by what I saw revealed openly in her eyes.
Adam, I must tell you, you and I...
You're a bit upset, Kay. Why not take the afternoon off? But Kay refused. She insisted upon talking. Swiftly I tried to forestall what I sensed was coming. Remember, Kay, remember that I am a metal robot, not a man of flesh and blood.
It doesn't matter to me, Adam. Physical structure is unimportant. What counts is the mind, character, personality. You are good, Adam, and I love you.
She said it calmly, not hysterically, with a tender hand on my chromium-plated shoulder. There was a glow in her eyes that blinded me. This was mad, incredible. A human girl in love with a metal robot. I was that other man standing between Jack and Kay. I tried reason. Jack wants you, Kay. He needs you. Go to him. He loves you.
No, I'm sorry for Jack. I might have married him, but for you. I want to be with you, Adam. Always.
For a moment I had a wild dream, but I erased it from my mind. If it were possible, my metal throat would have sobbed as I jerked away from her, almost brutally. I must go now, Kay. I must.
Don't go, Adam, please. My life is with you. Please.
I left her with tears in her eyes, tears that I could not shed myself. Goodbye, Kay. Don't try to follow me. Goodbye.
Adam, my love, come back. Come back.
I drove to a deserted cabin in the quiet country to be alone. Hours have passed since I first began writing this account. I have the telegram ready for Tom Link, instructing him to liquidate my business. Now the letter to Jack. Dear Jack, deep down in her heart there can be only one man for Kay. You. Marry her. To you both my deepest love. Soon I will leave here for a secret place I own, known only to me, my robot retreat. I may return to this world someday, but I don't know when. There is much good I can do, yet much harm. I must wipe out all emotion that could destroy me. I will vanish into hiding, perhaps for years. I will not return until I am truly a machine again. It is the only way. Signed, Adam Link, Robot. Once again, we return you to your pre-scheduled mundanity.